Tell us a little bit about disruption, breaking the cycle, what that means to you as a professional, and what it means to your company.
Yeah, certainly. So I do look at breaking the cycle as all facets of my world, if you will, from a personal standpoint. I try not to do the same things over and over again. I'm always looking for an opportunity for new, and an opportunity to better from what the past experience would be. So certainly this year has given me a lot of food for thought in determining what the rest of my career looks like. And so, the choice was presented to me a couple of months ago to join the team at TrueCar, to help build and differentiate an environment and experience for consumers to buy a vehicle. And I think just by virtue of the goal of the organization to create this environment from the moment somebody starts to think about buying a car and researching all the way through to actually being able to purchase that vehicle either in a dealership or from their home, is a big daunting task, right? And breaking the cycle, we could have just been very complacent and gone back to really focusing just on the consumer, but we didn't. We decided to actually look at a platform that spoke to the consumer, but also helped the dealer sell vehicles as well. So there's a mutual opportunity there that's really never been presented to either parties in such a holistic manner. And so truly, we're breaking the cycle because we're not doing everything that everybody else is. We're doing it in a very methodical, systematic, and smart way from a technology standpoint.
So tell us about this year and disruption. And there's been a huge, obviously, everybody knows the big move to online buying, incredible sector. How do you see the pandemic has accelerated what you do in terms of car sales?
Yeah.
I know you've been doing some reports on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's, I think it was a behavior that certainly started long before COVID even presented itself to us. It truly exacerbated the opportunity in a positive way, for most, I will say. I think the standpoint that we've taken is it's given us the opportunity to accelerate a lot of the programs and products that we have or that we had in the roadmap. And it also gave us opportunity to look at partnering or buying different entities to help us also get there faster. So, it is no longer, oh, we'll figure it out. We'll do all the right research and then we'll present ourselves with or present the world with the opportunity or the new product. We literally are in rapid testing mode. We are continually defining and redefining different types of products that actually help make the process easier and all in one, all consuming, all in one place. And so, I think COVID actually, again, gave us the opportunity to truly focus and to create an environment, again, that truly shows an end to end range of experiences for a consumer and a dealer to engage in. So it speeded up the process in a way that I don't think anybody could have really ever thought was possible.
Beth, I wanted to ask you about advertising and marketing, and we hear a lot about the challenger brands and the kind of crafty work that you guys are doing uh, as DTC or challenger brands, however you might want to refer to yourself. But tell us some learnings, some strategies that you take away that you're using that you think would be instructive for other brands.
Yeah, I mean, we are a unique entity in this space, for a couple of reasons. Obviously, our true end-to-end view, and the different off ramps, if you will, that you can take as a consumer. I think one of the bigger differences is that we aren't like the other third parties where we accept advertising in an overt way. And I think there's something that we're very proud of, in being able to do that. And I also feel that the consumer also sees that as a differentiator. and that we are coming to them as an unbiased third party, help or partner in their journey. With that, that also creates different challenges for us when we look at how we work with our partners, whether it be the consumer, because we think of them as a partner to us, whether it's the dealers, whether it is the OEM or our partners. And, the way that we work with them is a little bit different because, again, we think of them as partners and we are looking at ways to co-brand our communications and make it seamless and comfortable for them. So, so that's us externally. As an actual brand for TrueCar and reestablishing TrueCar as a viable brand and a brand that is helpful and creates a relationship with consumers. We went through a rebrand last year that got impacted quite severely by COVID. We literally launched at the same time that COVID launched. So we had to reassess how we deployed our funds and how we supported our partners. And, that took a lot of undertaking, that took a lot of patience and a lot of guts to do that. And now we have an incredible opportunity to talk about all that we have been working on throughout the course of the last 10 months. And there is a lot. There is a lot that we have to say. There's a lot that we have to share for both the consumer and a dealer perspective, making it a very sweet place for our partners to also be. And so we're taking a different tact when we go into 21, and we're looking at how we create a relationship and a conversation with people. And again, I stress the word people, that has been different or that will be different as we go forward into 21. I can't divulge all of our secrets at the moment, but it's going to be a fun year and it's going to be all encompassing because all of our departments, no matter who you are inside of the organization, you get to be an advocate with us and you get to see all of the work and the promise that we bring forward to a consumer, a dealer, an OEM, and our partners.
So, but what about and what about the outward facing marketing that you guys do or will do, or what your thoughts are of sort of best use cases of data privacy? We hear a lot about machine learning and artificial intelligence. What are the tools, the toolkit as a marketer that you think are valuable for TrueCar, but what you see emerging, and perhaps companies, innovators that you find inspiring, and best case uses that you aspire to or you would suggest?
Certainly. I think this is also a moment where, us as a marketing team can actually look back to those who have also been very innovative in their approaches because of COVID. I have a lot of, former colleagues who have reinvented themselves with very interesting opportunities when it comes to social, when it comes to understanding data in a different way. So we're looking at, unique ways to look at data sources. And we're also looking to our partners, large and small, to also help us. And there's some tried and true folks that are out there that we are looking at to either help us with multi-touch attribution and or how do we cadence our creative? How do we audit our creative to make sure that it is really reaching the people that we are anticipating it to or planning it to? And, how do we use data to help create confidence and trust when it comes to our dealers and our partner teams? So, there are a myriad of different ways that we can look at data, of course. But we have to be really maniacal that it helps to serve our specific TrueCar 2021 goals, and that we're focusing on the right things versus the shiny bauble. And that can be really difficult because there are a lot of really cool technologies out there that can help us do all kinds of different things, but we have to be really thoughtful and really, again, maniacal that it's helping us reach our goals. I think there are different companies like IBM Watson that have some incredible opportunities for us to engage in. There are also other companies like YW3 that helps us understand from a social perspective, how are we faring? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? And making sure that, again, we are looking at our internal data, because we are able to look at a consumer in a different way based off of the elements that they navigate through on our website, to be able to serve them better. So, our first party data is really a huge area for us to continue to harness and to mine, especially in a world where privacy is a very important aspect of the relationship that you have with a consumer. And so we're, again, maniacally focused on making sure that it meets the needs of the consumer, and that we are able to truly open the door for all consumers to experience this full range of opportunity when they buy their car.